Hey, good evening. Happy Monday. It's me, Pam, and I am tuning you guys into your reading for this week. There's a lot of super good energy floating around. There are a lot of purposeful revelations that are going on, and you guys are a part of that. There are several waves of people who are coming to terms with what they will and won't accept in their lives. And that is in regards to your career, to the love, to your purpose, those things that really matter. So we are going to be using the transitional cards, our faves, unicorns, until I go back to my sister's and check out a few more out of her deck library. But I wanted to go ahead and, like I said, start to put them on YouTube so that you guys can refer to them, like the full reading on YouTube. And then I'll still go live on Facebook, but just for a smaller synopsis of the same reading. So this is where you would come after clicking on the link that I put below in the live reading so that you can access the whole weekly reading. And if you're new, welcome. Don't forget to subscribe at the bottom and like my videos and share them, because a lot of people are going through transitions right now throughout this entire year. This is a very transformational year for a lot of people. Who've been needing it. You know, last year ended a long, vicious cycle of crap that was going on in our lives. And last year had everybody like, I am totally done with bullshit. So, because I'm done with it, I'm not going to accept it anymore. Notice your signs. Notice the synchronicity. That is always a sign that you're on the right path when things just seem to happen for you. Opportunities seem to come to you. That's always a sign that things are going that way. When you feel like you hit a wall, then there's something that you need to reevaluate. You need to definitely make sure that it's leading from your heart center. Because that matters. That's how you know that it's vibrating out the strongest. And the synchronicities happened, like you're like, oh, I met that person and that's relative, and I found this article and that was relative. It's like an accumulation of information that you need to make the decisions to lead you on the path from your heart center. Okay, so how we do this is I have my gold material, and I'll put Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday and Saturday right there. And then I'll turn it right back around so you guys can see it, and we will get our message for this week. And the message is intended so that, as things are happening this week, you should be in it. I don't like saying should. It's beneficial to be in a place where you can start to observe the things that are going on around you and happening to you, answering questions like, why are these things happening to me? To be very evaluative of your life instead of reactive. So your message sometimes is preparing you for what to be prepared for, like just to hold the higher levels of consciousness throughout your week and the higher vibrations that are going to get you closer to where you want to be until you're there. Okay? All right, so Monday, Tuesday. I feel like I can switch it around and maybe like, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Monday's card, simplicity. Put your energy into the basics and let go of excess. Middle of the week, Wednesday, Thursday, imagine, and I'm going to show these closer up, don't worry. And then the weekend, believe in yourself. So these are pretty cool cards to get, for the week. This is keeping us in line with staying, like I said, in a higher level of consciousness. There's a lot of things that are going on in our bodies right now that a lot of people don't understand. So you may be wondering why I'm feeling super fatigued, why I keep catching these colds, why I get aches and pains in my body. And it's certainly not because anything is wrong with you, but a lot of us are growing on a cellular level, and that's a whole nother topic that I could talk about, but understand that these are all bringing you into a higher vibrational being, a person that's all about love and not about bullshit anymore. Okay, so Monday's card and Tuesday is simplicity. Put your energy into the basics and let go of the excess. So, for example, there's a lot of times when you're working on something and you're thinking that this thing that you have to do is so complex, and you spend too much time planning and perfecting and procrastinating, ends up being as a result of too much planning because you're not doing, making mistakes and learning from them. You're not moving forward because you keep like trying to map out the whole plan, and it can sometimes be too difficult. Instead of just taking, one baby step at a time that feels good, that leads you to the next one, and before you know it, you become an expert via that experience, those experiences. But taking the steps, even if they're the wrong ones, are the only way that you're going to get there. Or if it has to do with relationships, you're overthinking something. Okay, I know you guys are going through a lot emotionally because of the moon cycles that we're in, and summer solstice is bringing up authenticity, worthiness, and you're trying to decide like, what should I do with love? Why isn't it happening? Things like that. Just don't put your energy into the basics. Focus on yourself. When you focus on yourself, everything around you becomes what you feel like you deserve. Okay, and so, if you think that if things are getting too complicated Monday and Tuesday, it could be either that you're going in the wrong direction, you need to take a step back and go where it's flowing, where it doesn't feel like there's too much resistance in your planning and you're moving forward. And definitely make sure that you're following your intuition. That's the very basic. Does it feel right or does it not feel right? That's the basics of keeping it simple. Looking for outside validation from people who don't already have what you want is probably not the way to go, because they're imperfect. Everyone is imperfect. So the more that we can hone in listening to our intuition, keeping things simple, the more we get to where we want to be. So Wednesday and Thursday, you want to imagine. So what would it be like if you got what you wanted? The more that you can spend time visualizing what it is that you want, and like what is it going to feel like when I hear this news? What am I going to see? Is it going to be over the phone? What is the tone going to be like on the other end? What am I going to be thinking when I hear that news? The more you can do that, the more that you can create it in your life. You have to turn into a whole child and really bring it into, like, remember how we used to play imagination? Play it. It is not a game that should never have gone away. And if you need to see it, create a vision for it. There are always great ways to get exactly what you need into your life by concentrating on them, focusing on them, putting your emotions into what it feels like to already have what it is that you want. That vibration that you practice will come to you that much sooner. And for the weekend, believe in yourself. Because who's going to believe in you if you don't? And I know that's like the message of the hour, like, duh. Like, of course that's it. But do we really practice it? Do we really wake up every day knowing that we're capable of doing everything that we want to do? That you don't need more credentials? That you don't need more certifications? That you just need to be you? See yourself doing well, and you will. That's what it says. You're like, where'd you get that from? See yourself doing well, and you will. It's all a part of what you see. Your life is only fragmentation of whatever is going on in your mind. So that's your week reading. This is June 25th, 26th, into the 30th. We're going on into a new month. June was it was a very reflective month in which you should have really evaluated where you are with life, let go of some more things that you needed to throughout the full moons or new moons. Like, just get rid of all that residue, have some tough conversations with yourself and someone else so that you can really simplify life. It's really meant for you to enjoy. If you feel like something's off, imagine what it would feel like if it were on. And then from there, believe that you deserve that. Believe that it can be yours, and that no matter how big that dream is, all dreams come true. okay? It takes a whole mental thought and repositioning of your life to believe that they come true. And that I know you can do. Until next week, have a great day.